for you. A brand new virgin.
And just where am I going to find him?
Well, my wife's got a cousin, twice removed.
No. All right. He should be Anglo-Saxon, you know, to the Corn Belt.
And where do they live, those Anglo-Saxons? Hey, get me my secretary on the phone. Tell her to find where do they live and where they are the purest.
Circle 73513.
Yes? Oh, yes. The purest Anglo-Saxons are found in the Kentucky mountains. The fan male? What sex? What age?
She wants to know what sex, what age.
What age, darling?
Not over 25. I will not have anyone over 25.
Male, not over 25.
Right away.
Somebody draw one.
I'll draw.
Say, whose love is this?
Glory finds her dream man. Fate guides her hand.
I like these Anglo-Saxons.
Say, they are white, aren't they?
Let me see. I'll dress him in blue. Oh, a little touch of gray, perhaps.
Let's see what he has to say.
I'm an expert graphologist. I can tell all about him by his handwriting.
Dear dream girl, here I sit in my little cabin 7 miles by horse from the nearest town, looking at your picture. And I'm sending you one of mine in case you ever think of me.
Hey, how's that for a song? In case you ever think of me.
Terrible. I'm 23 years old,
Too young.
have blue eyes and brown hair.
Oh, dear, I didn't want a brunette.
Oh, I don't care what color he is, as long as he takes me to Harlem.
6 feet even in my stocking feet and weigh 168-pound strip.
I don't like
No.
him.
Well, I do, and after all, he's my dream man, not yours, and I'm going to have him.
No, no, Glory. You better draw again.
Oh, nice.
Someone at the door.
Yeah.
Good.
Who is here? Miss Elmer.
Miss Elmer.
Hello, Miss Elmer
Oh,
Rada.
Mr. Ipswich.
Mr. Leon, you haven't met our Mr. Appleby.
Pleased to meet you.
Delighted.
And this is Glory.
Oh, isn't it wonderful? Why, you're such a child. Why, she's only a baby, Mr. Ipswich. Oh, I can hardly realize. How must it feel to know that this great big world is waiting to hear itty-bitty girls sing? Oh.
Madame?
Oh, I can watch you eat. A baked apple and milk. Certified milk. Yes. Every evening. Isn't it wonderful? Wouldn't you just know? Oh, Mr. Herbert, it's all so delicate.
Oh, Miss Elmerada.
Oh. To my dream girl. To my... Oh.
Yes, Almerada. That's why we asked you up. I knew we could trust you. Romance. Young love in the spring. You know how those things are.
Oh, yes, indeed. I know. I'm so excited. Oh, he's so sweet. Why, he's a perfect lamb. Tell me, where did she meet him? When? And...
They've been corresponding secret-like for some time.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, my darling. I'm so excited. I can hardly breathe. Oh, now tell me everything. You can trust Elmerada. All the movie stars all say you can trust Elmerada. I know them all. I eat with them. I sleep with them. You sleep with them? Why,
Listen, kid. I'm trusting you not to crack a word.
hold a story like this?
Anyhow, only till next week, till he gets in town.
He's coming here to New York City. Lovely, lovely.
Just for a little trip to see the town. You know, to see the town.
Oh, and the town will get to see him, Glory's dream man. Oh.
And he's such a lovely boy, Miss Emerald.
Elmerada.
Elmer, yes. You'll love him.
Yes, a brunette. Blue eyes, curly hair, dimples here
Oh, I
and
love
there.
dimples.
Only 23, but 6 feet in his socks.
Oh, I can just see him.
And weighs 168 pounds stripped.
Oh, I can hardly wait.
Me too.
You get a chance to see the city of New York, an education in itself.
Well, I sure would like to go and see the station where she sings from, how she does it and such, but I don't reckon I can make it.
It won't cost you a nickel. You'll be the guest of Mr. Ipswich, the Ipsy-Wipsy man.
Yeah, but well, what's he wanting to be giving me a trip for?
Your letter. Think, out of 48 states, Kentucky wins. And you, Jim Davy, were chosen as the representative from Kentucky.
Like an oratorical contest.
Exactly.
I won a medal reciting last year.
A 10-day trip. We leave tonight. Fly back in an airplane. I got your clothes right there.
Clothes? What you bringing me clothes for? I got clothes. Looky. I won the medal reciting in this.
It's lovely. We'll take it along for Sunday, but for every day...
Them? Oh, much obliged, but I reckon I'll wear my store clothes. I don't want to look like no hayseed.
Oh, you don't understand, Mr. Davy. This is sort of, a uniform.
A uniform?
Yes, a mountain uniform. This is what they'd expect from a representative of the purest Anglo-Saxons in the world. You're proud of your blood, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Proud of your state?
Well, sure I am.
Well, if you go to town in those store clothes, they'll never believe it. They'll think you're putting on airs, trying to act cityfied because you're ashamed of your mountains. And you're not, are you?
Gosh, no.
Then wear these to prove it. All right, Mr. Appleby. Smile, boy. Bye-bye.
Now listen, folks, he'll be here any minute.
Hello.
They're going to cut out this Cook's tour business. We're no hummingbirds.
Sure, but he wants to see the town.
Yes, but him. We want to see him. When?
The engagement, when can we announce?
My boss wants to know also when.
Now, don't you think you're a little hasty?
Now, don't give us any of those. There's going to be a wedding if it's shotgun, and I pull the trigger myself. You're not giving us any runaround after all the free advertising we've tossed you. The boss says it's just a publicity gag.
Yes. Well, you tell your boss.
Then it's on the level, right. Well, you wouldn't dare pull a gag like that on the press, for if you did, there'd be no more space for Ipsy-Wipsy.
Oh, now, that's unjust. That's unjust. Have I ever double-crossed you people?
Well,
then. Gentlemen, it looks as though we've got to marry them.
It's a great idea. I love weddings.
I'll dress her in white, but of course, the honeymoon clothes must be in pastel shades. I'll have the loveliest trousseau in all New York.
But before the wedding, an announcement party to meet the press.
I'll be the best man. Or give her away, which?
Ring bearer, if you like.
But Glory...
When do I go to Harlem? Parks, churches, tombs. What do I care where Washington slept? Me, that's what I'm thinking of, me. Dens of iniquity, gambling, dives. That's what I want. When?
When you are married. When you are married, you can go to...
To the devil, I hope.
Try to get him in my office.
I'll get him, Sam. I'll get him.
Say, what's the matter with that kid? We're trying to get him in his room for half an hour.
He's at the broadcasting station in front of a mic. He wanted to recite to the folks back home, so I parked him there for an hour while the press lap up their liquor.
On the air. Him on the air. I am ruined.
The kid's not wise to it, but the mic's dead.
And I'm dedicating this final number to the folks back home. And to Miss Glory Eden, the purity girl, who, if it wasn't for the kindness of, I wouldn't get to be here. There are pictures painted on memory's walls a man can ne'er forget. Stand and gaze back.
Hello, Connor. Looking for someone?
No, just dropped in. Seeing the sights. What's that?
That's Glory Eden's boyfriend. Isn't he having fun, though, talking to himself?
What's the idea?
Oh, I don't know. Speed Dennis said to give him a dead mic for an hour. They'd do anything to get her signed up. They're even going to give him a party tonight.
Down life's long path I sit and pore, upon the span of years. The bugle calls, then came the war, and with it mother's tears. The drums rolled out. We marched away.
Kelsey Dishrag. The boss? All right, Mr. O'Connor.
Hello? Oh, Connor. Well, well. Did you get her? Well, why not? Oh, Sam Ipswich ain't signed her yet, huh? And he's throwing a big party for them. Well, you listen to me. You get yourself invited to that party. And stay sober and do your stuff. Well, let me tell you that if you don't get that girl away from Ipsy Whipsy and make her the Kelsey Dishrag girl, you're fired!
I don't believe I know you, or do I?
No, I'm new here.
Oh, where from?
Missouri.
Oh, aren't we all? Well, as I always say, live and learn and love and love.
Only 15 minutes more to guzzle your booze, and then we see the lovebirds. Hooray!
Oh, boy, let's have another slug.
Oh, that's fine, that's fine. I'll be up any minute now. Glory, they'll ask you about your ideal man. You know the answer to that one. Now, remember, the dream of your life has come true. You have found your ideal, one of God's noblemen, and your ambition is to make him happy, to live the simple life with a few friends, flowers, the simple flowers, books.
Have I got to say books?
You've got to say books, flowers, a cat, in a little cottage in the hills.
Cabin. Turn, darling.
Hey, did you rehearse the fellow what to say to the newspaper boys?
Oh, he's a natural. He'll do it better alone. Besides, I'm not so sure the kid would play ball if he knew. Glory, they'll ask you when he proposed, where, and how.
But he hasn't.
Hasn't what?
Hasn't anything. He hasn't even proposed to me.
Didn't you tell him? You? Did anybody tell you?
Mr. Appleby, get him, now. Do you mean to say he hasn't asked you to marry him?
No. He hasn't had a chance. How could he? We haven't had one moment alone together. When did you think he'd do it?
Flowers are ordered. Preacher is ordered. Everything is ordered.
Except the bridegroom.
Thank you. It's all right. He's on his way up.
It's good.
Come on, clear out, fellas. I'll take care of it.
Listen. Tell him he's got to do it. Tell him, please, he's got to do it. Tell him not for her sake. Tell him not for my sake, but for the product. For Ripsy Whipsy.
Don't worry. Speedy Weedy will take care of it. A Davy from Kentucky. Come in, Jim. Come in. Sit down, boy. Sit down. I want to have a talk with you. Jim, I don't quite know how to approach this subject. It's so delicate. And still, it's my duty. You must try to understand that boy. You must realize my position. You've been seeing a lot of Glory. You corresponded with her. In fact, you've led her to believe... Oh, Jim, she's such a child. So pure, so innocent. Jim Davy, have you been trifling with our little gal's affections?
No, sir, Mr. Dennis. No, sir. Why, you know how I feel about Miss Glory.
Have you told her?
No, I wouldn't dare.
Man to man, sir. I stand like a brother to that little gal. Man to man, sir. What are your intentions?
You mean... You mean...
I mean business, Davy. I stand prepared as the nearest male to defend...
Gee.
Put her there. I knew you could be depended upon to do the right thing. the decent thing. I knew that to a Davy of Kentucky, honor was not a lost word. Shake. I'll go and tell her.
Well, wait a minute. I heard tell once of a fella that let somebody else do his asking and he lost the gal. Maybe you better send her out to me. I reckon I can do my own courting.
Good luck, Jim.
Did you want me?
Yeah, that's it. I got something to ask you, Miss Glory.
Yes.
Won't you sit? I reckon you noticed that I come up here to see you. From Kentucky, I mean. Well, that's a mighty long ways to come. Well, I wouldn't have made such a long trip if I hadn't intended to...
Let's go outside.
Miss Glory, are you happy here?
No. I hate it.
Well, could you be happy with me? Well, I know you don't love me. You couldn't. You don't know me yet, but... Well, there must have been something to make you remember my letter from all the hundreds that wrote you, or my picture. Or give me a chance. That's all.
I do like you a lot.
Well, that's enough to start on. I couldn't expect more to start on. I reckon you know how I feel about you, Miss Glory.
Tell me. You don't kiss like you look.
Give us the lowdown, Speed.
Of course we can't print it, but...
What's the marriage all about? What's it to cover up?
You suspicious, foul-mouthed vermin. You've lived in the slime so long...
That you can't act like gentlemen in decent company.
Listen, you cynics. It's love. Two hearts that beat as one in May. Something you've never known or never will know, but that's what it is. Young love, the real thing.
Sweet. They're outside.
I do love you.
Come, children.
I dedicated my Ipsy to this girl.
As I was saying, an interview helps so. You sort of get acquainted with one another. Tell me, Jim. Oh, may I call you Jim? What do you think of women? I'm here to get a story on your opinion of women.
Well, sir, the worst woman in the world's better than the best man. And there ain't one of us living that's fit to tie the shoelace of any woman.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Oh.
My mother was a woman.
Oh, sweet, sweet. I'll use that in my story.
Well, well. So that's the situation.
She hasn't signed yet, but she's going to.
What's your ambition in life, Miss Eden?
My dream come true. To marry some fine, strong man and live far, far away in a little cottage. I mean a cabin with hollyhocks and morning glories and buttercups and daisies and a little garden. A cow, maybe.
I got a cow.
And some dear little baby chickies.
Can you cook, Miss Eden?
Can I cook? Say, oh, just the simple things. But I like the simple things.
Oh, gee, I love the simple things.
A little kitchen with shining pots and pans and gingerbread in the oven. That's the life I want.
Lovely. Sweet. How adorable. Cute. When is the wedding?
Oh, I've got a little surprise for you. Miss Emerald?
Elmerada.
Elmerada, how would you like to have it? You'll enjoy it, lady.
thank you.
You'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. Yes, of course. As a memory of my product.
Oh. Well, look, it's only a washcloth. Why, Mr. Ipswich, it's so original.
Well, it's something that you can use.
Oh, girls, isn't that cute?
You'll enjoy it.
And your gift to the bride. A new contract, I take it, signed as she leaves on her honeymoon, with photographers all around?
All right. You may tell it to your readers. Say, where are you from?
Missouri.
Do you know the Ipsy Wipsy washcloths there?
They're on every tongue.
Where's my Ipsy Wipsy?
Ipsy Wipsy?
Oh.
Help yourself.
Oh, thank you. 3 too many?
Kind of tough, isn't it? But you'll have them with you all the time. The old man, the young man, and the other one. How many times have you seen her alone?
Once?
There you are, and you'll always have them.
No, I won't. Not when I'm married, I won't.
Every minute. Telling you what to do, where to go, what to say, what to wear, if she signs a contract.
She won't. She hates it.
Did she tell you that?
Yeah, and I'm going to take her away.
Jim, I'm with you. It's our duty to get her out of this. Did you know about that?
Well, no. Yeah, sure.